Now, of course, today I have to make a sequence of events that has a proper logic to it for the learning I want. Before they meet these letters, therefore, they will have to have done something about, in their wisdom, all through their lives, knowing those trees. So that's my job. Those trees that have only been bits of paper up to now have got to now, before any of this happens, become so familiar that if anybody happens to mention anything about them, everybody's got their own image. As you do if you say, oh, it's the post office down the road, and you have an image of how you see the post office. That's the first thing. The second thing is I can't introduce them to accommodation problems if they don't know the limits of the accommodation available in the village. And so I have to get them to do something about the interiors of their houses. Now, in teaching, it seems to me, sequencing becomes one of the most paramount problems. As Halliday says in language, you won't get anybody having an arrival of knowledge if they haven't made a journey towards it. So if you teach directly, there is no way people will ever make a journey towards anything, because the only way you offer them is listening to you. But if you want a certain arrival of understanding, then you've got to say, well, how many experiences become necessary before that kind of understanding becomes available? So you see, I can rush these letters if I wish and say, right, we've got some letters here, let's read them. And I might as well not bother. So I have to say, well, what would they have to know before they can even begin to process these letters? And it's no good me saying, we'll do the letters first and then we'll invent the accommodation, because if we do that, we're in a totally unrealistic situation of, oh, we need 100 bedrooms, we'll make sure we've got 100 bedrooms. But that isn't how life is.